Hello, everyone. Um, Welcome to my channel. Welcome back for those that have already subscribed. Um, so today, let's see. As I was driving to work yesterday, I heard a message, um, and this I thought was just such a profound message for me. I mean, the message was for me, but I believe many can benefit from this. It's about egoic pain, and most of the pain that we go through emotionally is egoic pain. I mean, very, very rarely do we feel the pain on the soul level, because the soul is pure, unconditional love. In fact, if the pain, um, here's a visual that I was given, and I believe it might be a good way of explaining it. And again, my brain is wired around science and um, the human physiology and anatomy. And so when I do my descriptions, it's going to be linked somehow to science. I am extremely into science and logic, and I balance it out with my spirituality. And so the way that this was shown to me um, was, think of the layers of the skin. If you guys are familiar with that, and again, it's been a while since I've taken science, but I believe there is 5 layers to your skin. And we're talking in reference to um, I guess the way you feel pain, like burn. There's first, second, and third degree burns, right? And those go through the layers of the skin. I don't remember all the layers, but I know there's a superficial layer and then like 4 more down. And so anyway, egoic pain is what happens on the superficial layer. This is what, as a collective, we suffer from. And it can hit us in such a way that it makes us feel like it's deeper than it is. And so the message really is how to go beyond that. Letting go. It requires a lot of letting go and understanding and forgiveness, because it's not on the soul level. And once you let go, or you take a few moments of stillness, you hear people saying, count to 10, take deep breaths. Um, Different strokes for different folks, really, like what works for you. For me, is to just be still. That's it. When I feel like my emotions are a little out of whack, out of balance, and anger starts to come in, before it turns to resentment, I bring my awareness to it, and I take another look at the situation. Maybe not right away. I give myself time. So these are ways you can move beyond the initial reaction, because your reaction is really your ego reacting because you haven't had time to process anything yet. It's your fight or flight, which is important. Now, don't get me wrong, ego is absolutely necessary for this realm, okay? It is what protects us. It is what our defense system, even when you go into fight or flight, that's your ego. It's your judgment. You got to have judgment. You can't live in this world without judgment. But what I'm talking about is how to have that align with your soul. How to not let this ego take over you and make irrational moves and decisions. And so, yeah, a few moments of stillness is absolutely necessary. Walking away. Some people say, sleep on it. Don't make decisions from that state of mind or moves. And so these are ways that we can overcome egoic pain. I mean, you're going to feel the pain, but pain is temporary. And if you don't let go of that pain and you allow yourself to circle around it, then pain becomes suffering. And that actually is a choice. You have a choice to go beyond this. And once you go beyond the ego, once you go down from the superficial layer to the deepest parts of you, that is where the transmutation takes place, because that's your core is unconditional love. And so, yeah, you can choose to go beyond it and heal it from within. Nothing exterior to you is going to help you heal it. You are that self-sufficient. That was the message that I really needed to hear and understand. Um, this is on a collective um, level, what we are going through, this egoic pain. We're going through it as a collective. It is what starts wars and disagreements like the one that's happening behind me. Angel, stop. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of the conflicts that arise in this world is from egoic pain. We just don't know how to move beyond it. Now, we've had many ascended masters come here on this realm to teach us how to align ourselves, align the soul and the human personality, which comes from the ego, so you can walk this path in a balanced manner. And so I'm going to name a few. Let's see. Moses, for example. Moses taught us how to overcome your fears. And once you overcome your fears and you walk your path, how protected you are. By him going back to Egypt, that's what he taught us. I'm sure there's, a lot more to that. I'm not very well versed in the Bible. And let's see, there's the Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad taught us how to forgive, how to, I don't want to say tolerate, but I believe tolerance is part of his teachings, how to understand each other even, how to see the bigger picture. That, to me, was what the Prophet Muhammad has brought to us. Jesus taught us unconditional love. He taught us how to live from the high heart, how to turn the other cheek, don't get sucked into somebody else's negativity, and how to send them healing. How self-sufficient you are once you start living out of your heart, how you can transmute a lot of your darkness to balance yourself. So yeah, Jesus taught us how to look within and to find the kingdom of heaven, which is inside us. Okay, so let's see. Gandhi also taught us how to not react, how not to go towards your ego, and how to be still. And the perfect, peaceful, loving solution is there. Once you let that initial egoic reaction pass through your body, then you'll find that peaceful, unconditional love way of making moves. So that's Gandhi. Nelson Mandela, biggest teacher of forgiveness. He taught us, like how to forgive and how to come together. Really, that, I believe, is what I've gotten from Nelson Mandela. And so there are many others that I'm probably not mentioning now, but that have come before us, how to go beyond this egoic pain and discover heaven that's in here, that can turn our world around, turn a situation around, give you a different view, a different way of projecting yourself or being even. This changes your environment. But yes, we have to go through a little bit of struggling, as these ascended masters before us have. And again, don't get stuck on the controversy that surrounds these names, these ascended masters that I have mentioned. Just think of their story. What is their story trying to teach you? There's lots of lessons in it for us if we pay close enough attention, and if we go beyond, the controversy that surrounds their story, their existence even. Okay? And so that has been a major guiding force for me as far as overcoming egoic pain. I just hope, and it's more than a hope. I know this is going to happen. I know we're going to move beyond this. All it takes is just a level of awareness. When you're in the heat of the moment, if you stop and think and bring awareness to your actions, to your emotions, what's really happening? Why am I reacting in this way? They say the ego does not like to be discovered. So when you bring awareness to it, you are discovering what, you know, the ego is doing, and it backs down. And the true self, your soul, will emerge, you know, once that happens. Think of the ego as your protective shield. It is what protects you from harm. The only thing is you need to train it, because it doesn't know what is truly harming you and what's not. It's just reaction, you know, it just reacts. A lot of what we do is in that fashion. A lot of the conflicts that arise in this world, the mentality that we have is act now and think later, which is kind of a little backwards. And so, yeah, you have to discern for yourself when to bring ego into play, because, yes, it is necessary in some situations, but not in all, you know? And so that is what I've gotten as far as egoic pain. I'm going to end it here. I hope this has been very helpful to all of you. So much love to all of you. I will see you on the next video, okay? Bye.